Imagine being trapped in an endless line of traffic during rush hour. Then, with the push of a single button, your SUV spreads its wings and launches into the sky, or dives straight into the ocean while still operating flawlessly. What once sounded insane in science fiction has now entered the real world, challenging the limits of physics and rewriting everything we thought transportation could be. Is the era of the gasoline-powered four-wheel car finally coming to an end, replaced by machines built for land, air, and sea? Get ready as we explore 15 of the boldest super projects ever created, mechanical marvels now reshaping the future of human mobility. Leading this revolution is Xpeng with its astonishing project known as the Land Aircraft Carrier, also called the X3 Modular. This is not just a flying car. It is an entirely new transportation system unlike anything seen before. Chinese engineers took a surprisingly smart approach. Instead of cramming everything into one vehicle, they built a massive six-wheel mothership that works as a mobile power station and transport hub. Hidden inside the rear compartment is a two-seat electric vertical takeoff aircraft, known as an eVTOL. With an 800-volt power system and a driving range of more than 620 miles, the carrier vehicle can recharge the aircraft while still moving. That could solve one of the biggest energy problems Western automakers are still struggling to overcome. Once it reaches open terrain, the carbon fiber aircraft detaches and lifts off using 6 duct rotors. In moments, it can soar at speeds of around 224 miles per hour, leaving every traffic jam far behind. While Xpeng focused on modular design, the original X3 prototype took a far more aggressive path, mounting its rotors directly onto the roof of the vehicle itself. It may look bulky at first glance, but it proves something remarkable. A machine weighing thousands of pounds can lift itself off the ground using nothing but electric power. But if you do not want to fly it yourself, look at Xpeng and its groundbreaking 216. This is no longer a car. It is a fully autonomous flying taxi. With 16 propellers arranged in a circular layout, the Xpeng 216 removes the pilot entirely. Passengers simply choose a destination on a touchscreen, then an AI control system handles the rest. With speeds of nearly 100 miles per hour and stable flight even in strong winds, Xpeng has already completed thousands of human test flights in places like Bali and major cities across Asia. That means urban air transport may be much closer than most people realize. But not everyone wants a flying taxi that looks like a drone. That is exactly why the LEO Coupe was created, often called the supercar of the sky. Designed by Carlos Salaf, known for shaping exotic performance vehicles, the LEO Coupe blends luxury styling with advanced aerospace engineering. Its double box-wing design creates exceptional lift and aerodynamic efficiency. But the truly wild feature is hidden underneath. Instead of using a few large rotors, it uses 64 compact duct fans built directly into the body. That system could push the vehicle to speeds of around 249 miles per hour. Even more impressive, if several motors fail, dozens of others could still keep the aircraft stable enough to land safely. This is what happens when elite supercar design meets next-generation aviation technology. Taking a more practical approach for crowded cities, Bellwether Industries from the United Kingdom introduces a very different philosophy with the Orix. Engineers in London designed it to be no larger than a full-size SUV, allowing it to fit inside standard parking spaces. That may sound simple, but it solves one of the biggest urban aviation problems most companies ignore. The real breakthrough is its fully enclosed propulsion system. Its rotors are hidden completely inside the body, dramatically reducing noise while also removing exposed blades that could endanger pedestrians. According to Bellwether, a trip from Heathrow Airport to central London could take just 8 minutes, instead of nearly 2 hours by car during heavy traffic. This is not just transportation. It is a machine designed to give time back to the modern elite. Not to be outdone by larger tech powers, Turkey has entered the flying car race with the AirCar project. This aircraft made headlines after its 2026 production batch reportedly sold out in only 1 week. Unlike ultra-premium rivals, AirCar focuses on affordability. Its operating cost is said to be around $50 per flight hour, roughly 4 times cheaper than many traditional helicopters. Even more impressive, it includes an automatic ballistic parachute system. If a serious failure is detected, A small rocket deploys an emergency parachute instantly. That kind of backup system could mean the difference between panic and survival. With a price near $99,000, AirCar is turning personal flight into something the middle class might actually reach. While the skies grow busier, another revolution is happening below on city streets. WeRide is pushing robot access forward at astonishing speed. The company became the first in the world to receive a Level 4 robotaxi operating permit in Dubai. Its newest vehicle, the GXR, developed with Geely, uses an advanced SS 8.0 sensor suite. That includes a 1,000-channel LiDAR system capable of detecting objects from nearly 1,968 feet away. That is about 6 football fields of visibility. The system also delivers 17 times more detail than earlier generations. In Dubai's crowded tourism districts, these robot axes are already navigating dense traffic with no human intervention. WeRide is not just selling vehicles. It is selling a future where human driving errors may no longer control the roads. And finally, in this section, we have to mention a name that became legendary in the tech world, Rinspeed and its unforgettable Escuba. Inspired by the world of James Bond, Swiss engineers created the first car designed to dive beneath the ocean surface. Unlike ordinary amphibious vehicles that only float, the Escuba can actually travel underwater. It uses twin waterjet propulsion systems to move at depths of nearly 30 feet below sea level. That turns a car into something closer to a personal submarine. Yes, it is an open-top vehicle that requires the driver to wear breathing gear. But the bigger message is impossible to ignore. Escuba proved that the line between road and ocean may be far thinner than we once believed. It opened the door to an entirely new category of ultra-luxury recreational transport. If the first half of our journey introduced autonomous air taxis and diving supercars, the next phase belongs to family mobility and breakthrough propulsion systems. Let us begin with ASKA A and its A5, a true flying SUV born in California. This rare machine has already completed more than 350 test flights and over 500 road miles. That alone puts it ahead of many concepts that never leave the drawing board. What makes the A5 different is its hybrid powertrain. By combining battery power with a combustion engine, it solves one of the biggest weaknesses facing most electric aircraft today: limited range. For many flying vehicles, battery endurance is the Achilles heel. ASKA attacks that problem directly. Sized like a large family SUV, it could leave your garage, drive to a local airport, then after a short runway roll, transform into a private aircraft carrying the whole family on vacation. But what if you live in a dense city where there is no room for large wings? That is where Urban Aeronautics enters the picture with the Cityhawk from Israel. Its engineers developed proprietary fancraft technology, hiding all lift fans inside the vehicle body. The result looks like something pulled straight from a futuristic sci-fi film. Instead of lithium batteries, Cityhawk runs on hydrogen fuel. Why hydrogen? Because its energy density can be dramatically higher than standard batteries. That means refueling in minutes instead of waiting hours to recharge. It also allows output reaching around 2,000 horsepower. But Cityhawk is more than transportation. It was designed as a flying emergency response vehicle, capable of landing in narrow streets where helicopters cannot safely operate. That could turn crowded cities into life-saving access zones overnight. When it comes to pure versatility, we cannot ignore the WaterCar Panther, often called one of the most capable amphibious vehicles ever built. While the Escuba chose to dive beneath the surface, the Panther dominates above it. It can race across water at speeds of around 44 miles per hour. That is faster than many recreational boats. In just 15 seconds, its hydraulic suspension retracts all 4 wheels upward into the chassis. Once that happens, a powerful rear waterjet system takes over. Powered by a 3.7-liter V6 engine sourced from Acura, the Panther delivers the thrill of a land racer and the stability of a high-speed boat. This is the perfect machine for adventures where the road ends and the lake begins. Next comes Doroni Aerospace with the H1, a project from Miami aimed directly at personal buyers. Instead of targeting governments or giant corporations, Doroni wants everyday people in the cockpit. With an 8-rotor stacked configuration, The H1 is designed so almost anyone could learn to operate it after only a few hours of training. This control system is radically simplified. Rather than pedals, complex switches, and a steering wheel, it uses a single navigation control stick. That could do for flying vehicles what the Ford Model T did for cars more than a century ago. Make them mainstream. Passenger safety is supported by an ultra-strong carbon fiber shell and an AI system monitoring flight data in real time. In the world of truly wild concepts, the Silverwing S1 from the Netherlands stands out immediately. Its pilot does not sit upright. Instead, the driver lies face down along the body of the machine to maximize aerodynamics and reduce drag to the lowest possible level. It is a design philosophy closer to a superbike fused with a fighter jet. Even though it remains in development, the S1 represents something deeper than technology. It reflects humanity's oldest desire to merge body and machine, then launch into the sky like a living missile through the clouds. Returning to projects that are truly ready for commercialization, the Klein Vision AirCar is the real star of the industry. This became the first car in the world to complete real intercity flights and receive an official airworthiness certificate. That moves it far beyond the concept stage. It uses a powerful BMW engine and can transform from road car to aircraft in under 120 seconds. In less time than most people spend adjusting their seat, it can prepare for takeoff. With a flight range of around 684 miles, cross-country travel becomes possible without switching vehicles. But one of its most shocking advantages is weight. Thanks to advanced composite materials, it weighs roughly half as much as a Porsche 911, while still remaining durable enough for highway driving like a luxury performance machine. And finally, we arrive at one of the biggest technological leaps on this list, the Cyotech Cruise Up from Austria. Instead of traditional propellers, Cruise Up uses a cyclorotor system. These rotating drums contain small blades that can rapidly change angle in real time. That creates movement most aircraft simply cannot match. It can fly backward, slide sideways, or spin in place without tilting the body at all. That makes it ideal for navigating the urban canyons between skyscrapers, where maneuvering space is extremely limited. Cruise Up is not just another flying car. It is a completely new definition of 360-degree movement in the air. Looking back at these 15 super projects, one truth becomes clear. The future of transportation is no longer theoretical. It is under construction right now. From six-wheel carrier vehicles in China, to autonomous taxis in Dubai, to transforming supercars in Slovakia, and diving vehicles from Switzerland, the world is undergoing its biggest mobility transformation since the era of the Wright brothers. Barriers involving infrastructure, energy, and regulation are slowly being dismantled by engineers and bold investors. We are no longer asking if flying cars will arrive. We are asking when people will own one. Every machine we explored today is more than a vehicle. It is proof that humanity has never accepted being limited by the ground. The age of multidimensional transportation has officially begun, and the world may never look the same again.